Welcome to this Insight Series webinar to introduce you to the upcoming Rising Festival, 3 years in the making, and to share the Rising Digital Asset Toolkit with Melbourne tour operators. My name is Michelle King, and I recently joined VTIC as Head of Strategic Partnerships and Business Development. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners and custodians of the land on which we meet today, the people of the Kulin Nation. I also pay my respect to the elders past and present. Before I introduce our speakers today, we have a few housekeeping reminders. Your microphone has been muted and your camera is off. Please ask your questions by using the Q&A box below. Please note this session is being recorded and a copy of the recording will be sent to you via email together with the Rising Digital Asset Kit. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge and thank our fabulous corporate, government and industry partners for their strong support of VTIC and our members. Thank you. Now for what everyone's tuned in for. Welcome to our panelists, CEO and co-artistic directors at Rising. Hannah, Fax and Gideon Obarzanek. Hannah and Gideon collectively have a wealth of experience. Hannah, prior to her role at Rising, worked as Artistic Associate at Melbourne Festival and as the Associate Creative Director of Dark Mofo. Gideon has worked with the Melbourne Festival, founder of Chunky Move and chair of the Melbourne Fringe Festival. Welcome, Hannah and Gideon.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much, Michelle. So we'll just start off with a bit of an introduction and we'll take you through just a couple of highlights of this year's festival and try and, paint a picture of the bigger picture. So maybe if you could just bring up our presentation when you're ready, and we'll just start on that opening slide. So Rising is a brand new major cultural event for Melbourne. It's going to open each year at the very beginning of winter, and it's designed to really bring the city to life with art, music, performance and food events that collectively tell Melbourne's story of a city that has an absolutely palpable creative energy to it. What will define us and the festival will be really large scale experiential and immersive events, huge scale art in public places and a critical mass of the latest and greatest in contemporary music, theatre, art, dance, all coming together from here and around the world across 12 days. As Michelle mentioned, the event's been 3 years in the making and we're really so excited about opening very soon. 4 weeks away on the 1st of June for 12 massive festival nights in the heart of our city as it comes back to life. And I'm just going to give you a bit of a sense of scale by going through the numbers. So if we can move to the next slide. So we've got 801 local and international artists involved, 22 commissions, which means brand new original works, 14 world premieres, new works that have never been seen anywhere else before, a total of 225 events across the 12 days, 100,000 tickets sold already, and we're expecting 1 million in attendance across the free and ticketed events. And we've also, you may see going around town, our art trams this year. We have 5 brand new commissioned First Peoples artist trams that will be going around the city.
Great, and let's move on. So this is a footprint of the festival, and I'll just go through it very briefly. So if you start at the top right, we've got the Burrong, the Yarra River, we've got a massive laser and sound installation, which we'll talk about a bit later. The art precinct is really everything south of the river. So there's Arts in Melbourne, the Malt House, very importantly, City Mile Music Bowl, which we'll talk about, Chunky Move, Nash, NGV and Acme. We're also outside of the city in various locations this year, and these are satellite events. You can see in North Melbourne, in Coburg, and various other places around. Bottom left is Chinatown. This is a really important space for us with Golden Square, which I think we'll be talking about anyway. But it really is kind of one of the beating hearts of late night culture historically, and still to this day in Melbourne. And if we go above that, what we call Midtown, which is really the Hoddle Street grid, the Capitol Theatre, the State Library, Melbourne Town Hall, and the Forum. And then, of course, the iconic Flinders Street Station with Patricia Piccinini exhibition, which we'll also touch on. So it really is creates critical mass, and it is an event of scale. Thanks, Meg. We'll move on to the next one. So yes, for 22, it really is an international cultural event in the heart of Melbourne. And it is a Victorian major event alongside the Australian Open, the Formula One, and various other sporting events. It's the only arts and culture major event in the major events calendar in Victoria. And it's also a significant investment in placing Rising as the national arts and culture event. So Rising really confirms and further develops Melbourne as the leading cultural destination in Australia, and our ambition is to grow this reputation internationally. Having said that, it's also a uniquely Melbourne occurrence, and we have a lot of work that really couldn't happen anywhere else apart from Melbourne. So there really is a very strong identity and a sense of place, and in that we highlight Melbourne's night culture in winter. Thanks, Meg. So let's have a look at a few details. So some of you may be aware of this, but this is the really fantastic, iconic contemporary artist, Patricia Piccinini, who is actually based in Melbourne. Her work is shown really all around the world. And we're really bringing two icons together, Melbourne Flinders Street Station and Patricia Piccinini together on the third floor of Flinders Street Station. And what's fascinating about this exhibition is that is the actual location itself, of course. This has not been a public space for almost over 40 years, and it has the iconic ballroom in there. So it's really a fantastic place to go and see Patricia's unique work in combining nature and humans together in these hybrid forms of kind of future nature in this incredible building. And it's open almost every day of the week, I think, except Monday and Tuesday. It's open from morning till night. So it's a really great thing that people can go to as an add-on or complementary to whatever they may be going on in Melbourne, because it's you can just see it at pretty much almost any time. Okay, let's move on. Let's just play this this video. So this is the picture of Dorian Gray. This is the really incredible, what would you call it? Oscar Wilde's Gothic masterpiece of the 19th century, really reinvented for the 21st century, this incredible production. It comes to us from Sydney, and the lead, Erin Jean Norval, is an extraordinary actor. She plays all 26 characters. So it is a one-person show with 12 camera people and pre-rendered video of this incredible work about a deal with the devil, about preserving one's own youth and identity, but at what cost? And it's really is a pertinent piece for our time in regards to how we all, I guess, edit ourselves and present ourselves in social media and online these days. And that actually runs, that's a partnership with the Michael Kessel Group. It starts in the festival and it'll run till the 7th of August. So almost pretty much right through winter at Arts Centre Melbourne. Thanks, Meg. Beautiful photo.
Just keep moving.
And we'll move on.
Okay, so the Wilds. This is taking place at the iconic Sydney Maya Music Bowl with an event called the Wilds, which is a multifaceted, large-scale outdoor art park that will become the heart of the festival. This is the bowl as it's never been seen or experienced before. It's an absolutely technicolor kind of fantasy of big-scale art, sound works, food, and ice skating. It's engaging artists, performers, musicians, alongside Victorian chefs and winemakers to together create this really imaginative major event for winter. This year we're working with Melbourne born but New York based artists and creative technologist Tin and Ed, who are creating large-scale inflatable robotic sculptures and towering video installations across the site, as well as dance ensembles parading the grounds and a 200-voice community choir that will be serenading the entire event. And on the next slide, we'll talk about this. We're reinstating the ice rink on the stage of the bowl, so this will give the opportunity for the community to participate in ice skating with their kids and families on the stage of the bowl, taking the position that many rock stars have taken before them. And the other big element of the Wilds is hospitality. So we're working with chefs David Moyle, Shannon Martinez, and 1-800 Lasagna to create this multi-layered food experience, from fine dining, you know, in a glass house on the top of the hill of the bowl, as you can see here, through to theatrical outdoor cooking on coals, hot chocolates and hot cocktails that you can take around the site. So that's a major piece of the program. And we'll just move on to Golden Square. This is our Chinatown project. In Chinatown districts all around the world, and particularly here in Melbourne, which is the oldest Chinatown in the West, people from, you know, a vast range of cultural backgrounds, belief systems, and spiritual ideologies, they live and run businesses and celebrate in close proximity to each other. And this is something we wanted to highlight with this event. So Golden Square is an exhibition of video installations and live performances and parades that are snaking through a multi-storey car park right in the heart of Chinatown. And on the rooftop of that car park, we're installing a bar and lounge area that overlooks multiple major projections that are dotted throughout the district. And that will be happening each night of the festival. So we'll just keep moving.
Great. We'll just play this video in the background while I speak about monochord. So this is a really extraordinary laser light and sound installation by composer Robin Fox. What you're seeing at the moment is the elements that are in place. You can see the fountains and the beams and so forth. This is a brand new commission, and basically one of the most powerful lasers used in Australia, certainly in public, is shot from Immigration Bridge towards Princess Bridge, and another one from Birrarong Ma back to Princess Bridge. And that creates a powerful single long line that at certain times separates into horizontal planes and flickering effects to sound, to create an incredibly powerful beacon work that's just hovering over the water. It can be seen from many miles away, but it is much better when you're actually on the riverbanks and the various bridges. And it is about 1 kilometre in length. It's free. It starts at sunset and goes until late at night. And it is a great offering, a free public offering for the great public of Melbourne. It's also a beacon, and we can move on, Meg, to the next image. It's also a signal that the festival is on and that the city is open at the beginning of winter. And we'll just go to the next image. And you can see just by this plan view of the footprint of it, which is the kilometre in length of this. So it's of a really huge scale. It's best seen from the pedestrian bridge. Is that Sandridge Bridge? Not sure.
I can never remember.
Evan Walker Bridge, that's what it is. And Princess Bridge and Birrarong Ma. Great. And that's sort of, look, there's the festival program is huge, and literally to describe it would take over an hour, and we're not here for that. We're here for you to talk about various other things. So we're going to hand it over to Karina in our team to take you through some of the marketing assets. Thank you.
Thanks, Hannah and Gideon. That's so difficult to summarise such a mammoth program, but really great to be able to share some of the key highlights for the festival. I just wanted to quickly run through Rising's marketing efforts. As Hannah and Gideon said, you know, Rising's a major new culture event, and we're establishing the festival in Melbourne as a thriving global cultural destination, but we also want to work with you so you're able to position your business alongside Rising to drive visitation and customers through your door. Meg, we'll just hop onto the next slide if we can. We just wanted to give you a quick understanding of our marketing and PR efforts. Our campaigns have been focused on building awareness at scale locally, but also in regional and interstate markets. As you can see here, 30% of our budget is focused on increasing visitation into the city during the first 2 weeks of June. And we really think, as part of this, there's a huge opportunity for accommodation and tourism operators to leverage our efforts. Our campaign is currently live in market and will continue to ramp up over the next few weeks and throughout the festival. So hopefully you'll be seeing Rising everywhere you turn. If we just move on to the next slide, thanks, Meg. Rising has major event status and we're partnered with Visit Victoria. We just wanted to share a quick overview as their Winter Get Set campaign is also live in market. Their key areas of focus is New South Wales, Queensland and Adelaide, where they're delivering fully integrated marketing campaigns across out-of-home, broadcast, which includes radio and TV, digital press, and of course through their significant own channels. I guess we just really want to impress that now is a really great time to align with Rising and go out to your customer base to really leverage the benefits of both the efforts of Visit Victoria and Rising. And, together we can kind of reactivate Melbourne and get people out and exploring the city. Finally, I just wanted to run through the asset kit. As promised, after today's webinar, you'll receive the recording of the presentation along with a link to the asset kit. It just includes a variety of Rising materials, and we welcome you to use them across all of your channels as a way to build and increase business for you. The assets can be used on social media, websites, to your database. The kit also includes some sharing guidelines for social media. We just ask you to consider those points before publishing anything, just so we can ensure that we're sharing a consistent and united message when it comes to promoting Rising. If you have any requirements outside of what's been provided, please feel free to get in touch. Michelle and Meg will share my contact details. We're happy to create any bespoke or custom materials to suit your needs. And finally, just to close out, we thought that we'd like to extend an invite to everyone on today's call to actually come along and experience Rising, to understand what Rising is firsthand. So we'll be sending out a link where you can register your attendance for 2 of our signature events, which Hannah and Gid spoke about before. There's PATRICIA PICCININI, which is currently on upstairs at the Flinders Street Ballroom. That's on now until the end of the festival in June. And we'd also like to invite you along to experience the wilds on the first night of the festival in June. So yeah, we'll send you an event registration after the call, and we encourage you all to come along, get involved, and experience the first year of Rising. I guess thank you for your time, and we hope to see you there. Michelle, I'll pass it back to you.
Oh, thanks, Karina, and thank you, Gideon and Hannah. That's a great presentation. And I know that was, as we do, there's over 230, 240 events throughout the 10 days of Rising, and then pre and post as well. So you just gave us a snapshot, a very small snapshot. So we'll be sharing all those assets and also with the program. So go through and really explore it. There is something for everyone. This is so exciting for Melbourne. It's really going to be the start of winter, and we're all going to come together, and this whole city is going to liven up. And So we rely on you as tourism operators and accommodation operators to really jump on board and be part of this excitement of the city and this festival. Yes, it's been 3 years in the making. Yeah, a few false starts like many things. So this is a great opportunity, and it's not a one-off. This is going to be, there's funding for this year and moving forward. So this can be a great event that we'll include in the calendar events. Now, Gideon and Hannah, I've got quite a lot of questions. A lot of them are around about what do you recommend to see? I can't wait. Should I book now? But one question is, like the comedy festival, people can pre-book, but is there an opportunity for people just to turn up and buy tickets on the day? Is there going to be a ticket station?
Absolutely. Particularly some of the events that we touched on today, PATRICIA, the Wilds and Golden Square, are really designed for a mixture of walk-up on the door sales and pre-sales as well. Some of the restaurant elements of the Wilds are selling quickly, so I would recommend booking them fast, but the general admission ticket, that's something that absolutely can be a walk-up. We'll also have a ticket booth in Federation Square box office, so people can just pop in for any kind of information, up-to-the-date information about the festival, and also to purchase tickets there. And on our website, there's a news strip which will have the absolute latest information of what's selling fast, what's sold out, when new tickets are released, and that sort of thing as well.
Yeah, and just to qualify, the Wilds is the Sydney Mire Music Bowl, Golden Square is Chinatown, and PATRICIA PICCININI, as we said, is Flinders Street Station. So those iconic spaces are very much designed for walk-up as well as pre-booking.
That's great. No, this city and Greater Melbourne is really alive with this festival, so it's very exciting. People are saying, I want the asset kit right now. Well, you'll get it tomorrow. And the complimentary ticket. So there's one requirement of that. You need to go, love it, and tell everyone. Just go straight through to all your social channels and get everyone excited about coming to Melbourne. So nothing's for free. So complimentary ticket, but do share your experience. It'll be wonderful. Thank you today for your time. It's been really exciting to hear from you and providing the assets for the city and tourism operators to share with their customers. All the best.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
It's great to talk to you all.
Thank you. And everyone, we've got a few upcoming webinars. Tomorrow we have Cyber Safe, and next Wednesday, with the City of Melbourne, Visit Victoria will be presenting their upcoming campaign, the winter campaign. So to find out about those two webinars and all our other activity with VTIC, please go onto our website under events. And also for those that are on this webinar who are not currently members and would like to join your industry colleagues and play a part in shaping the visitor economy, become a member. Please visit our website or give me a call, Michelle King, and I can walk you through your needs and see what level membership to suit your business. We actually have a special offer on at the moment that you can join before the end of the financial year and you receive complimentary membership. So please give us a call and explore how you can be part of the industry and get involved and hear about exciting things like this. Have a great day. Jump online, book your tickets for Rising. I've booked about 10, so I'm busy for 2 weeks over the first week of June. And yeah, I'll see you there. Thank you. Bye.